Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome back to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at their naughty fantasies about you. This was a requested reading. If you'd like to see more requests, let me know down in the comments below. So before we get started with your pile selection, I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor, Keen. So this is how my best friend almost ruined my relationship. It started with a missed call from Emily on my boyfriend Kyle's phone at a weird time. Then I saw a missed call from Kyle on Emily's phone as well. I wondered why they'd call each other while I'm at work. My heart raced. I trust them, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. I felt uneasy about Emily before. A year ago, I noticed how she and Kyle seemed to click, sharing jokes and glances that made me uncomfortable. Once I even caught Emily smiling at a message from Kyle, and when I asked him about it, he said it was private. I just dismissed it as paranoia due to my trust issues, but the doubt lingered. The new incident made my old suspicions resurface. Kyle became more secretive, always on his phone, which was unusual for him, and Emily started cancelling plans last minute, which wasn't like her. Everything seemed off and my anxiety grew. I confronted Kyle about the call, but he brushed it off as a mistake. But when I asked Emily, she said she didn't even remember calling at all. Their vague answers made me even more anxious. I needed to know the truth, so that's when I decided to consult with a tarot reader from Keen. I browsed Keen's website, searching for the right psychic for my situation. I found one specializing in relationship readings with great reviews. But it was her energy that caught my attention, so I decided to consult with her, hoping she could reveal the truth. I explained my fears and asked for clarity. As she began typing, I just felt a gnawing anxiety, fearing the truth I might hear. She told me the cards speak of betrayal, and my stomach dropped. Then she added, but they also speak of celebration, a union of hearts. Confused and frustrated, I asked, what does that mean? Her vagueness felt like torture. The truth lies in what you choose to see. The betrayal may not be what you think. Sometimes the heart sees what it fears, not what is real, she responded. I left the chat more confused than ever. Over the next few days, her words echoed in my mind, turning every interaction with Kyle and Emily into something sinister. The final straw came when I saw Kyle and Emily together at a coffee shop, speaking in hushed tones. They didn't see me, but I saw enough to confirm the worst. I left in tears. Back home, I felt broken. How could they betray me? But as I paced around, the tarot reader's words returned to me. Celebration? Union of hearts? Could there be another explanation? The next day, I decided to confront them. I know something's going on, I blurted out. Just tell me the truth. Kyle and Emily exchanged a glance, then smiled. We were going to tell you tonight, Emily said softly. Tell me what, I demanded. Kyle pulled out a small velvet box. We've been planning a special anniversary surprise for you. Our 3-year anniversary is next month. Emily helped me because you trust her taste more than mine. My mind reeled as everything fell into place. The strange calls, the secret meetings, the cryptic conversations. It was all for me. I felt a flood of relief and guilt. The tarot reader's words made sense now. The betrayal was actually my own mistrust, twisted by my fears. I hugged them both, tears streaming down my face as the weight of doubt lifted. They've been planning something beautiful for me, not against me. So I realized that sometimes trust means choosing to see love, even when fear blinds you. I hope you enjoyed that little nugget of my personal life, and if you've had thoughts about something you need clarity on, Keen connects you with talented psychics, tarot readers, and astrologers, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can get a reading whenever it suits you. Just create an account and you'll be able to choose from the hundreds of readers who are online right now. Each reader has unique gifts and specialties, so whether you need insights on love, career, or life in general, they can provide deeper understanding and guidance. Choose whichever reader best suits you, and you'll be able to connect with them via phone call or text chat. It's always best to get a personal psychic reading if you'd like more accurate information on your situation, because it is directed only to your energies. Now, here's your chance to get a personalized reading from Keen. As a new customer on Keen, you can try your first 5 minutes for only $1. Go to trykeen.com/psychic-siren-tarot or click the link in my description box below to receive a discount on your first reading. Thank you, Keen, for bringing this partnership opportunity and for sponsoring today's video. That's trykeen.com/psychic-siren-tarot or click the link in my description box below to get your own personalized reading today at a huge discount. So getting back to your pile selection, we have 3 piles to choose from today. So for pile number 1, we have the Malachite crystal with the Ethereal Visions tarot. For pile number 2, we have Red Cat's Eye with the Seers tarot. And for pile number 3, we have Pyrite with the Mythos tarot. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile, pick whichever one you're most drawn to. So once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this Malachite crystal and the Ethereal Visions tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at their naughty fantasies about you for the person on your mind. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So keep your person in mind while I shuffle your cards. So today we're just going to use tarot, the tarot deck that you chose, and I'm also going to mix my clairvoyance to see what specific visions I can get of this person's fantasies. So yeah, let's get started with your reading. So spirit guides of pile number 1. Spirit guides of pile number 1. What naughty fantasies does this person on pile 1's mind have about pile 1? What naughty fantasies does this person on pile 1's mind have about pile 1? We have the 7 of Wands showing up first. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the World showing up reversed. We have the 3 of Cups. And we have the King of Cups reversed. Okay, so I do sense that this person could be quite detached emotionally in nature. They could be kind of like avoidant. That could just be extra confirmation that I am channeling the person on your mind. I do see some kind of separation here, or no contact situation, or situation where it's like we're on and off, or like some kind of ending happened here, right? Or separation or no contact situation where it's like you were alone and not in contact with this person. So I feel like there's some kind of fantasy here about getting back in contact with you. I think they think about that a lot, like what it would be like to speak to you again, what it would be like to kind of run into you again, and then something sexual happening as a result of that. And then I feel like it goes more into the sexual fantasy, but I see there's like a big fantasy here of like, what if we ran into each other? What would happen? That kind of energy. Or what if you just phone me? Like, what would you say? Like, I see them kind of imagining different scenarios in their mind where you guys somehow find each other again, or somehow it's like both of you haven't moved on in their fantasy, and somehow both of you still feel feelings for each other, and somehow both of you just start speaking again, or something like that is coming through. The World reverse tells me that this person hasn't fully moved on from you, but with the King of Cups reverse, they make it seem like they don't care, or they make it seem like they're really detached emotionally. But they do actually care deep down. I think this person has such a big guard up and is protective over their heart because they're afraid of getting hurt. Sometimes this person feels like I should just be alone. And sometimes they doubt their own intuition, or doubt their gut feelings of, whether they should trust a person or not. I think that this person, there might have been like a third party connection or another person involved. Like, let's say, for example, this person ghosted you and started seeing someone else immediately after. I feel like this person fantasizes about both you and this other person. And I know a lot of you won't want to hear that, but I am seeing it. Yeah, I see them like wanting to heal something in your connection, wanting to tell you that they haven't gotten over you, wanting to tell you that they haven't moved on in their kind of vision of their fantasy, telling you how beautiful you are. Okay, so what are their naughty fantasies about pile number 1? We have the Hierophant here. I think in their fantasy, they kind of say, I've learned my lesson, like, I won't do the same mistakes again, like, I'll be different this time, or I'll be better this time. 3 of Wands, 5 of Wands. They may even fantasize about you two having some kind of conflict with the 5 of Wands and it leading to some kind of sexual energy or like an explosive reaction leading to some kind of sexual impulsive energy. Like, when you see on movies where a couple's fighting and then they all of a sudden like start making love, like I'm seeing that in my mind's eye when I look at this 5 of Wands. So this person could fantasize about that, could fantasize about buying you things. What are their naughty fantasies about pile number 1? Please show me more. Show me more clairvoyantly, please. They could be into pleasure is pain kind of energies. And they could also be into like candle wax, like pouring hot candle wax on you, BDSM, something where pain is pleasurable, because I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. So perhaps they've fantasized about like pouring candle wax all over you or something where, like, for example, hair pulling or trying to think of examples, but you get what I mean. Something about pleasure and pain being mixed together is coming through. I'm seeing spanking. I see that this person fantasizes about you moaning, and I see that they fantasize about you in certain scenarios where, let's say you're on the phone, or let's say you're doing work and this person's kind of like kissing up your neck, turning you on while you're on the phone with someone or doing work. Like, I'm seeing some kind of situation like that to my mind's eye. I also feel like this person has maybe fantasized about what it would be like to propose to you or be married to you. I don't know if this person is that serious about you. Just because they fantasize about that, I don't know if that means they're very serious, because like I said, there's this energy of like detachment from them. But I think they kind of fantasize about what it would be like. But I don't know if this person really wants marriage. I can't tell you that for everyone. I guess you'll just have to trust your intuition. But what I'm also seeing here is something about like you wearing heels or something like that if you're a woman watching, and maybe that's like a turn on for this person. If they're a male, where they almost find like heels attractive, but even if they're a woman, maybe. But I'm seeing something like that. I'm seeing something about them fantasizing about you cooking with like no clothes on or lingerie or something. And I also see them fantasizing about traveling with you. I see them fantasizing about what it would be like to fix things in your connection. Now, all of these aren't necessarily like sexual. Some of them are just like things they daydream about or fantasize about. But show me more of like the naughty fantasy spirit. This person fantasizes about some kind of like hand job or something. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but I see that. So if you're a man watching, then they could fantasize about giving you one. And if you're a woman watching, then they could fantasize about receiving one from you if they're a man. Okay. But if you're not in a straight connection, then take it as it resonates. I'm just trying to say what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing something about like this person feeding you sweets, but like in a way where it's a little bit more sexual in nature. Like I'm seeing them feed you sweets and sort of put their hand around your mouth in a very sensual way, like put their fingers in your mouth or something. I'm seeing that, and I'm seeing Libra energy for some reason. So for some of you, you or this person could be a Libra. That won't resonate with everybody. I'm seeing a stripper pole. So I don't know if this person fantasizes about like you stripping for them like a stripper. Okay, I don't know if I can even say that on YouTube, but anyways, let's move on from that. They may also fantasize about doing it with you so hard that the bed breaks or the headboard breaks, because I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. And sort of like you being, you know, when you finish and it's like you're breathing hard, like I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. I think this person fantasizes a lot about what it would be like to get back with you and fix things with you. Like I said before, get a second chance with you. That's the energy I see consistently. We have the Star, which is the card of healing. So this is confirmation. Confirmation that this person wants to heal something within your connection. Confirmation that this person misses you or wants you back. The Two of Cups. The Two of Pentacles. But I don't think they're necessarily intending to let go of the other person. With the Two of Pentacles here, I don't usually read this card like this, but based on the context of what we spoke about there being another person, the Two of Pentacles can sometimes talk about juggling two things, or, you know, so I kind of feel like this person doesn't have intentions to stay faithful to you or to just see you, which might not be nice to hear, but I think Spirit is telling you this to warn you ahead of time so that you don't get hurt. Because I don't know, I wouldn't give this person a second chance if I were you, but maybe some of you are curious, maybe some of you don't want to give this person a second chance, whereas maybe some of you do. But, you know, it's all up to you, all up to your choice. I'm just telling you what I see here. So with the Two of Cups, they may also fantasize about like romantic, cute moments you guys could sort of have together. And they may even fantasize about telling you things they've always wanted to tell you, like words that were left unsaid. And they might try to imagine how you would react to that. You being angry turns them on a lot. I don't know why, but I'm seeing that. So I don't know if they like to be dominated or shouted at or cussed at, but like I'm seeing something about like conflict turning them on in some way, and they may fantasize about that a lot. What else, Spirit? Show me more. Show me more of this person's naughty fantasies. Okay, this is a little bit strange, but I'm seeing it. I'm seeing Santa Claus go ho ho ho, and then I'm seeing like Mrs. Claus kind of like bent over in doggy style position. So I don't know if this person fantasizes about like role play with you or something like that. I don't know why they're imagining Santa Claus, but I'm seeing Santa Claus. Okay, show me more, Spirit. Maybe this person imagines like you guys dressing up as Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus or something. Or like some kind of character, if that makes sense. Like I'm seeing anime characters for some of you, or like just characters in general. I'm also seeing them fantasize about like drinking with you or being under the influence with you and it turning sexual. I'm also seeing something about like being in the shower and doing it. And I'm seeing something about like um I'm seeing someone licking ice cream, which makes me think of oral. So this person might fantasize about that too. So I think this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I think I got the gist of this person's naughty fantasies. I do hope this reading resonated with you. Let me know how it resonated down in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this red cat's eye heart and the light says tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at their naughty fantasies about you for the person on your mind. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So keep your person in mind while I shuffle the cards. Let me check if my deck is... I think my deck is upside down. I don't know. Wait. Okay, no, it's not. Those were just reversal cards. Anyways, let me just invite in your spirit guide. So how this is going to work is I'm going to use tarot, but I'm also going to use my clairvoyance to try to get specific messages about this person's fantasies, right? So spirit guides of pile number 2, spirit guides of pile number 2, can I please tap into the energies of the person on pile 2's mind? Can I please tap into the energies of the person on pile 2's mind? Can you please show me what are this person's fantasies about pile 2? What are their naughty fantasies about pile 2? So we have the Queen of Cups showing up first, which is quite interesting that this is your first card. Now, when I got to your reading, I got these very like nice kind of feeling goosebumps, and sometimes when I get that in a reading, it just means like the person's energy feels really good. But what I can also see it as is like some kind of psychic ability where we're able to tap into other people's energies and spiritual truths, right? But with the Queen of Cups being your first card, I feel like this confirms a few things for me. This person thinks you have the most beautiful energy ever, but you may also sense sometimes when this person's thinking of you or when this person's fantasizing about you, whether it be sexual or not sexual, I feel like you sense it, you feel it energetically. You pick up on their feelings energetically too. So always trust your intuition because you're more on point than you realize. Spirit is reminding me of something that happened to me where I'm just going to say it like this. Sometimes, you know, when a person's thinking of you and then you all of a sudden think of them and you call them, it's the same kind of energetic phenomenon. I can't say that word, but you get what I mean. Some kind of spiritual thing going on here where you sense when they're thinking about you sexually as well, because I'm getting something where maybe you'll start dreaming about this person sexually, or maybe you'll start feeling tingles down there. Something, some kind of sign shows you when they're thinking of you in a romantic or sexual way. Okay, let me get more cards. What are this person's naughty fantasies about pile number 2? We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. And we have the 6 of Wands reversed. Okay, at the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Magician and the Ace of Cups popping out. So I'm seeing something regarding work, an office space. This is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Like, let's say this person had a really bad day at work, and they're fantasizing about you coming into work and bringing them some kind of lunch. With the Queen of Cups, that's the nurturing energy. And that's the vision I'm seeing in my mind. And then after that, it's kind of like we shut the door, we lock the door, and it's like you guys are kind of like having fun in the office space secretly, and you're trying to be quiet with the Queen of Swords reverse, trying to not make noise. I'm seeing something about like an office space, doing it in an office space. Okay. With the Queen of Swords reversed, this person could fantasize about a situation where they're almost saying to you, like, no talking, like, just kiss me, like, we've spoken enough. And there's just like so much passion here in the kiss. That's what I'm seeing clairvoyantly. And I'm also seeing something about this person fantasizing about you sort of taking care of them. Whether that be like emotionally comforting them, taking care of them by bringing them food, something along those lines is what's coming through here. But then that fantasy later turns to something sexual, if you know what I mean. I feel like this person may sometimes fantasize about things that sort of tug on their heartstrings or make them feel something towards you emotionally. This is kind of like daydreamy fantasy type of energy where it's like they're thinking about the love or the romance you two share together, and it's bringing up certain emotions for them in the moment and making them even more attached to you in the moment while they're fantasizing. Then I see that fantasy turning into something sexual later on. So it starts off very romantic and soft, and then it becomes more passionate and sensual later on, the kind of fantasy they have. I'm seeing something about like using toys. I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. I'm also seeing something about like if you're a woman, this person wants to play with you. If you know, you know. I'm seeing that. They might kind of like fantasize about you both using your hands on each other. Um over those private areas and pleasuring each other in that way. And with the stream here, maybe this person could fantasize about you kind of like orgasming or getting wet if you're a woman, or vice versa. Like if this person's a woman, they could fantasize and it could sort of make them wet. I don't know, but I'm looking at the water here and there's this feeling of like I want to pleasure you and make you wet or something like that. That's what this person's thinking in their mind. I see the energy building up into something more passionate and sensual, where, like I said, it starts off soft, but then it becomes more passionate as time goes by, and that's how their fantasy kind of proceeds. I think they might fantasize about you in like many different positions or many different like scenarios, if that makes sense. But it all starts out the same, where it's romantic in the beginning, then becomes more passionate and sensual later on. Show me more visions of what this person's naughty fantasies are about. Pile number 2, please. I see them watching you and touching themselves to you. Like, let's say they have a picture of you or something like that. I see that in my mind's eye. I see them kind of like masturbating to you or touching themselves to the thought of you or a picture of you. I am literally seeing that in my mind's eye. I do also see them like taking walks or whatever it is, and thinking about you in a very romantic way, and then listening to music and sort of daydreaming about your future. This is more of a romantic, emotional type of person, sentimental type of person. I see them fantasizing about you two getting like boba tea together or something like that, or like milkshakes together. I see them fantasizing about you calling them, needing their help with something. Like, I feel like this person wants to feel needed by you, and that is part of their fantasy too, in the romantic sense. So, for example, I'm seeing, let's say you phone this person and you need help with fixing something in your house, and this person wants to do that. Or let's say you need someone to watch your dog and this person does that for you. Like something where you need their help is coming through. I think this person may also fantasize about your voice. Like they might kind of try to remember your voice in their mind, and I see them trying to fantasize about like you speaking dirty to them or something like that in your exact voice. I see them fantasizing about like you two going at it for hours, that you're like so sweaty and like you need water and you're like panting. I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. I'm also seeing them want to like keep the lights on or have candles around, like make it really romantic yet sexy at the same time. I see them also fantasizing about like you two being in a cabin together, or like some kind of Airbnb or something like that, where it's like just the two of you alone. And I think there's kind of like romantic fantasies and sexual fantasies there at the same time. Okay, so Spirit Guides of Pile 2, show me more. What are this person's naughty fantasies about Pile 2? We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords. I don't think this is necessarily a fantasy, but this is more so a worry. So Spirit is showing me, you know, when we think of the worst case scenario, and it almost comes through as like an intrusive thought where we don't want to think that, but we do. Sometimes this person may have certain intrusive thoughts about you leaving or about some kind of outcome they don't want. We have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. That's more so a fear rather than a fantasy. 8 of Wands. And the King of Cups. Yeah, this person is very attached to you. Very, very attached to you. They might even feel like the feelings they feel for you are so deep and so intense that they don't know how to deal with those feelings, or they don't know what to do with it. They don't know what action to take on it. But they know that you both feel the same thing for each other. They know it, they sense it, and they may sometimes fantasize about like you two showing each other that love you both feel for one another, or those feelings you both have for one another, like showing it to each other through your actions or expressing that to each other. This person may also dream about you in romantic and sexual ways. Like I see them having wet dreams as well. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. We have the 6 of Cups reversed. What does this person have as like a naughty fantasy about Pile 2? The Hierophant, the Tower reversed, and the Judgment card. Okay, so I see them like fantasizing about wanting to make you laugh or smile. I see them also fantasizing about you kind of telling them how you feel, because right now this person feels very confused. They don't know if it's just in their head that you both have the same feelings towards one another, or if they're just making it up, or if they're just telling themselves that. They don't really know what's true or what's false. And I think they kind of fantasize about you guys progressing or taking the next steps in your connection and getting to realize or getting to know what the other person wants in the future. There could also be something about fixing a recurring problem we have, or fixing some kind of problem we've had that came up in the past together, like in our connection, and mending our connection in some way. I don't feel like your connection was broken in any way because the Tower is reversed, but it's almost like this issue was such a big issue that this person fantasizes about sort of putting that behind us and letting go of it. This person fantasizes about you where you're in your full confidence, your full power, where you're kind of just feeling yourself and being sexy. And I feel like they fantasize about you and they sort of think about you in that femme fatale kind of way, if that makes sense. It's almost like they imagine you like acting very sensual, if that makes sense. Like even with the way you're talking, with the way you're moving your body, something about their fantasy is like that. Okay, show me more, Spirit, clairvoyantly. I'm seeing something about like we're kissing and the phone rings and we're like, leave the phone call, like now is our time, like me and you time, something like that. So I see them thinking that in their mind. What other naughty fantasies do they have, Spirit? I see them fantasizing about like touching you on the couch, or like doing it on the couch, because I'm seeing a couch in my mind's eye. I also see something about like wanting to squeeze your boobs if you're a woman watching, or like your ass or something. I'm seeing fruits, so I don't know if this person sort of like imagines you eating a fruit. I don't know how to decipher that. I'm seeing an eye now, so I think they definitely watch you, or like watch you on social media, or watch you like a photo of you while they're fantasizing about you. They might even fantasize about your eyes, like looking into your eyes while you guys are doing it, if that makes sense. They also fantasize about shooting their shot with you, about travel, like I said before, because I'm seeing Paris now. Like going to different countries with you and experiencing that with you. They may fantasize about you dominating them, but not in a very dominating way, but more so a soft kind of domination way. Because I'm seeing an image of you pushing this person on the bed, but not so hard. It seems kind of gentle, and then you're kind of climbing over them and you're putting them down, but not in a way that seems rough, but kind of gentle, but dominating at the same time in a gentle way. So I'm seeing like something like that, where you almost just take control in the bedroom and you're kind of the one calling the shots. I see them fantasizing about that. I see them fantasizing about cuddling you, especially when they're alone in their own bed and they miss you. They sort of pretend as if they're cuddling you, or imagine themselves cuddling you. I'm seeing something about like the kitchen counter, doing it on a kitchen counter. I'm literally seeing that clairvoyantly. Sorry for laughing, but that just caught me off guard. I didn't expect to see that. Okay, I'm also seeing Pisces energy. I'm seeing an engagement ring. So this person could fantasize about marriage. I'm feeling a sensation on my lips that feels kind of tingly. So perhaps this person could fantasize about kissing you as well. It's weird, like this sensation on my lips, kind of like it feels like electricity's on my lips, but it's the energy I'm feeling, which is quite interesting. I don't think I've felt that in a reading before. Okay, is there anything else that's important for them to know, Spirit Guides of Pal 2? What else does this person fantasize about? I see something about like having a family together too. I feel like this person's very serious about you and they want a future with you. They want to progress to the next level. That's what I keep seeing. So I think that's the gist of what I have here for you. I do hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pal number threes. If you chose this Pyrite crystal and the Mythos tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what are this person's naughty fantasies about you. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So keep your person in mind while I shuffle the cards. What I did want to say was I'm going to use some clairvoyance to channel some specific fantasies they may have, but I'm also going to use the cards and mix what I see together. What I did feel initially when I started your pile, when I said hi to you, I almost felt like a different energy. Because I know what my own energy feels like, but then when I said hi to you guys, it's like my energy immediately shifted and I felt this different energy. And it felt like I was kind of like half asleep or like under some kind of like sleep, like deep sleep, even though I was talking to you. And I all of a sudden felt like very sleepy yet dreamy. So this makes me think that maybe this person could fantasize about you right before they go to bed when they're like half asleep, because like I said, I felt that energy shift immediately, that it was so intense that I felt it immediately. Or they could have like certain wet dreams about you, or they fantasize about you right when they wake up when they're still half asleep. So take whatever resonates for you. Spirit guides of pile number 3. Spirit guides of pile number 3. What naughty fantasies does the person on their mind have about them? Okay, these are the cards that wanted to come out. We have the Emperor reversed. We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. So many Pentacle cards. Temperance. Okay, and then we have extra cards here, which I'll take a look at in a minute or so after we look at these. Then at the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. I do sense and feel heartbreak in my heart chakra. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what happened between the two of you, if there was some kind of heartbreak in this connection. Even though the cards don't show that, we have the Tower here, the Ten of Swords. Maybe some kind of betrayal happened, or things kind of ended unexpectedly, or some kind of truth came out about this person unexpectedly that you didn't quite expect, and it caused some kind of heartbreak here. Maybe for some of you, you've cut this person out of your life. I'm seeing themes surrounding that, surrounding like a past person trying to come back into your life. So this person could be fantasizing about coming back into your life after you cutting them out, after this connection ending. This person fantasizes about things they would tell you. Things like, I'm seeing them think, okay, what if we were meant to be together, but I just mess this up or let this go? What if this was the love that was meant to be and I just let it slip out of my arms? I see them kind of like wanting to open up their heart to you and have a heart-to-heart conversation with you, where maybe they apologize about certain things they did to cause the separation or ending or heartbreak or whatever issue you guys have together if you're not separated. This is kind of similar to pile 1, but different in a way. If some of you are from pile 1 or were drawn to pile 1, but it's a little bit different. I think that this person wants you back, and they often fantasize about that, often fantasize about like winning you over or winning your heart back. And I think they know they hurt you, but I think they fantasize about fixing things with you, or being able to mend your broken heart or mend this connection. I think this person didn't take you seriously or wasn't exactly giving you the kind of commitment you wanted. You never received it from them. I think this time around, maybe they're fantasizing about giving you that commitment and giving you some kind of consistency to prove that you can trust them. I'm not saying you can, but this is what they fantasize about in their mind. They fantasize about telling you all the things they've wanted to tell you, like, I shouldn't have let you go, things like that. I think that this person can sometimes be like my way or the highway. They can sometimes want things done their own way, that they forget to think about the other person's wants or wishes. So I think this person may fantasize about apologizing about that to you, telling you all the secrets, everything they've hidden from you, or just coming clean in some way. with the truth. Because there's something they've hidden from you that they regret hiding or they feel guilt about hiding. It's playing on their conscience. So I see them fantasizing about finally being able to apologize to you or fix things with you. I see this also bringing them to tears, this fantasy, because they feel like they've lost you. Now, I'm going to try tap in clairvoyantly to see what else I can get from that. What other naughty fantasies does this person have? So that's more so like the fantasy of what they'd like to do, but maybe not a sexual fantasy. But in terms of the naughty fantasies, show me what they are, Spirit. I'm seeing something about like smoking together. I don't know if this person smokes, but I'm specifically seeing weed. That won't resonate with everybody, but I'm seeing that for someone if this person smokes weed. And it leading to like high sex or something like that. Because I'm seeing like smoking together on the bed and then it all of a sudden leads to something else. If you know, you know. I'm seeing that. This person is a runner. They're avoidant and they run from their own emotions and they ran from you. And they weren't honest with you the first time around and they do have a lot of regrets. And I keep seeing this energy of like, I want to apologize or tell you the things I regret and the things I will do differently next time. Yeah, I keep seeing that and I keep seeing this energy of like, did you put a spell on me or what did you do to me? Because like, I can't get you off my mind. No matter how much I try, I just see this person almost in this state of like wanting to run, but not being able to run from the feelings they have for you. This person feels like you two have spent some time apart now where they've had time to kind of think about whatever happened between the two of you. They've kind of had time to mature and think about what you wanted or what they maybe did wrong to cause this with the Tower here, to cause this breakup or separation. And it was unexpected for you, like you didn't think this was gonna happen. We have the Ten of Swords next, we have Justice, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I do sense here that, again, this person wants to tell you the full truth about everything that happened, wants to give you closure because they perceive it as maybe you never got closure. And I think this person can admit that maybe they were a little bit immature. This person is waiting for the right time to actually do this, to actually tell you the truth or give you some kind of closure or speak to you or apologize. I feel like they're just waiting for the right time. I don't know what that quote unquote right time is, but I am seeing that. And I am seeing that this person misses you and feels your absence. They almost feel like they've lost you. And what if you never come back? Or what if you don't accept their apology? I think they're afraid of that rejection. I think a part of them is excited to see you again or speak to you again, but they also just don't know what reaction to expect from you. If it's going to be a positive or negative reaction, they just don't know what to expect. The Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Four of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, Ten of Wands, the Star, and the Lovers. So I'm just getting all the cards out so that when I get clairvoyant messages, I can kind of just see where we're at and mix them all together. Basically what I'm getting from this person's energy is they have this romantic fantasy of getting back together, healing your connection, like fixing things between the two of you where this person no longer has to be alone. That's kind of like the biggest fantasy I see here that is being emphasized by Spirit. Coming back to you, apologizing, getting back together and healing your connection. Now, Spirit, show me what are these sexual fantasies here, what are the naughty fantasies that this person has about pile number 3. They fantasize about having champagne or wine with you or something like that, and sitting in the bath together where they're kind of like washing your hair or you're washing their hair or something like that, and it's cute and romantic. This person also fantasizes about phoning you and hearing your voice again and like telling you all these things they've always wanted to say that they've never actually said. So I'm also trying to get more sexual fantasies. Just bear with me. I'm just trying to channel whatever information comes through. So these were more so romantic fantasies. I feel like in their fantasies, it always ends with you kind of, this is not what they want, but this is a fear of theirs, where it kind of plays out in their mind, where you're kind of just leaving and they're like, no, wait, don't go, stay, don't leave, just hear me out, where they kind of just want to tell you what's on their mind or what they feel. I feel like Spirit isn't really emphasizing a lot of sexual things here, but more so this energy, because I feel like Spirit wanted to get this message out to you that this person perhaps misses you and wants you back. You know, I don't know if they're actually going to change or grow, but this is the message I'm seeing, so use your own discernment. What are the naughty fantasies this person has of them, Spirit? Please show me. Well, either this person doesn't have any sexual fantasies of you, or Spirit is not letting me see it, because I've been sitting here for a few minutes trying to channel some sexual fantasies, since the topic name is the naughty fantasies. But it's almost like Spirit is just not showing me that. It's like I'm not getting any information about that. So either this person isn't fantasizing about you sexually and is just fantasizing about you in this romantic way, or Spirit is just blocking me off from seeing it. So sorry about that, pile number 3. This is where I'm going to leave your reading. I do hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.